Hi, this is Jack from Alpha Charts with a stocks to watch video. This is a more condensed version. Stella looked at my video and she said that she hated the audio on there. So I made some adjustments to my microphone and I'm hoping this is better. So this is a condensed version. I have this 3 sections. The first section is going to be stocks I own that are still in a setup area. The second one is going to be stocks that I'm looking to potentially enter this week, depending on price action. And the third section will be stocks that may be a little further off and stuff to prove something or may have earnings soon. So we're going to do this really quick. But let's see. Also, just so you know, there are a ton of really bad thunder showers coming through South Florida right now. So you may be hearing a lot of thunder and lightning going off. And let's try to do this before the power goes off. Here we go. First off, MP is the first one, okay? One I own. I love this pattern. It is, let me see if I can move this down here, right? Love this pattern. And as I try to go to, it's okay, Stella. And then it is trying to break out of the cup and handle and move higher. So this is definitely one that I think has a lot of potential. All right, next one is going to be Docusign. Docusign, again, had a gigantic upswing, right? A year's worth of consolidation, moving higher. Nice area to manage risk against right over here. Looks pretty good to me. And again, wants to move higher. All right, move this dog out of the way. Next up is going to be Crowdstrike. Crowdstrike, beautiful cup, high handle. Again, nice looking setup right there. Another one that I currently own. Chewy broke out of a prior resistance. It's now moving higher. Kind of retested the breakout. So I like the risk reward in this one, and looks maybe, it can move, bounce off here and can move much higher. So another one I own. Next one is UPST. So this one has earnings this week, right? So just be careful with this one, but I own it. And I love how it is held this area and is trying to move higher, and the moving averages are moving higher, and it's above this VWAP and just all kinds of good things going on here in Upstart. So I do like the way this one looks, and I am holding a small position through earnings. And GLBE, another one I own and have owned for a little while now. Really love the way this broke out. I don't love this 10% move down on Friday, but at this point is just retesting its breakout. Good risk reward entry if somebody want to either start or add to a position. Has a little time until earnings. So those are 2, 4, 6 names I own that I think are still in a position to potentially start a position for somebody. Here's some that I'm looking at for this week. This week, first one is SGen, which is called CGen now. I used to think it was called Seattle Genetics. Then maybe they changed their name. I don't know. Oh, there's our thunderstorms. All right. Here's Seattle Genetics. And this one has this area that looks very important. Look at this volume here. On the down days, volume is very shallow. On the up days, and better shown over here, right? On this side over here. On the up days, volume is robust. It's nice and big. And so that's what you want to see, right? That, to me, that looks like accumulation by institutions, very little selling pressure. So SGen is one that I'm looking at for this week. I think Square is one to look at for this week. Nice little double bottom action. Again, gigantic volume here. No give back really, kind of moved, little give back right there, but then moved higher, breaking out. So it's right the breakout pivot right there. Moving averages screaming higher. So again, may need a day or two to consolidate, maybe not, depending on your time frame. But this is definitely one that is a potential buy for me this week. Resi, love this one that it is, going back all the way to its IPO, and it's literally right there at near all-time highs. So if it breaks above this green area, it's a very easy place to manage risk, and this could potentially go, obviously much higher. Again, nice volume also on there. That's Rezi, R-E-Z-I. and SI is on there also, Silvergate Capital. Now this one, we have to be careful with this one because I believe it's Coinbase, but we'll look at that in a second, or Mara. One of them has earnings coming up really soon, and chances are the group is going to move together. But again, if it gets above this area, great place to manage risk. We'd love to see it maybe consolidate a little bit, which is why it's on, more of a watch than an absolute buy this week. Again, other companies' earnings may affect it. All right, a couple solar names on my longer term watch list. First one is Enphase. Enphase is it's a beautiful consolidation right here. Again, it pulled back. What is that? A significant amount, 50%, 40%. Yeah, 50%. So again, just a brand new base, right? This is a new kind of like stage one-ish, let's see what we could do with this base over here. I like it versus this downtrend line. Now, if this continues to roll over, well, then it's off, right? So it's definitely one that I'm watching. And again, depending on what happens this week, maybe I enter it, maybe I don't. Again, the price will lead the way. All right. The other one is Nova, also a solar energy name. Same situation, right? So these stocks are going to kind of move together with the ETF TAN, TAN. Just show you that real fast. There's TAN, looks almost exactly the same. So that's another option. Just play the ETF, and there's a little bit less risk involved in that one because it's obviously a basket of stocks. But yeah, this rolls over, it's no big deal, right? Then it just was on a watch list. If this moves higher and kind of proves that it's going to do something, maybe make this inverse head and shoulder, then it could be a buy. On this most recent pullback, very little volume, right? Very little volume here. Had a pretty good earnings. So we'll see. That's Nova. A few that I'm watching that had big earning gaps, things like Snap, right? Nice earnings gap, is holding it nice, almost on the 3 weeks tight list, has one more week to go. I think that'll be fairly 3 weeks tight. And I love the way this looks. Moving averages are catching up to it. So this has some potential right here, right? And again, if it, you could kind of use a 71, call it 71.75, whatever the low is here. Low, it says 71.83, but somewhere down here you could use as a potential stop, right? Especially if it comes back in a little bit more this week. That'd be nice. That's Snap. Another one is EXPI. Again, this is an earnings gap that I am watching for, some consolidation over the next week or two, and maybe to trigger an entry. Datadog, big earnings, waiting another maybe week or two. Hopefully it consolidates. I'm able to get an entry. LTHM, this one had earnings. It moved higher. It may continue to move higher and then maybe a pullback at that point. So I do like that one too. That's LTHM. What else do I like? I was talking about some of those crypto names that were kind of looking good. Mara, that has earnings tomorrow, so that could move. The other two also, which is Coin, which has earnings this week also. And then we talked about Silvergate already. All right, so there you go. So I just went over 2, 4, 6 names I own, 4 names that I'm potentially looking at. We'll say 3 names. I'm gonna put Silvergate with just watching. So 3 potential names to enter this week, and another 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 names that I am watching maybe a little bit longer term or has some significant earnings coming up. All right. I hope this audio is better. I apologize for the earlier video. I think somebody messed with one of my settings. We'll see if this works or not. Again, if you like these videos, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much. And let me know which ones I missed. What are you guys looking at? Okay, I'd like to hear that. All right. Y'all take care. Follow me on Twitter at AlphaCharts365. Thanks, guys. Bye.